If you have any complaints about me, this show, or anyone else on it, you could kiss my ass.
We have got a great guest with us today here on our big broadcast. We go live to our fantastic guests. They join us here on our big program. So, guys, go ahead and introduce yourselves and talk to us a little bit about your music thing.
Again, Mike, you want to go ahead and explain this whole thing?
We are Amongst the Ashes, and we are based in Tampere in Finland, and it's a 5-piece band. It's obviously a metal band, but it's more defined into some thrash metal, melodic death metal with some oriental spices. And we have 2 guitar players, Mikko and Antti, which also carry the clean vocals. Heikki do the bass and clean vocals as well, and some parts in harsh vocals. And Matthias, our great drummer in the right.
Yeah, hey guys.
Fantastic. So, how did you guys get together as a group?
Well, I could try to explain it. So, first of all, Alian moved to Finland, and our other band, Erased This Earth, was looking for a bass player, and we just happened to bump into Alian, and he agreed to play the bass for us, and we played for a while together, and then he asked us to join his solo project, which is not like a solo project anymore. It's more of our common thing, obviously, Amongst the Ashes, and that's basically how we got here. So basically we got to know Alian from a friend of ours, like a student in the same university.
Yeah, and our first drummer in the other band.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also a funny story because Alian moved to Finland from Iran, which kind of Alian's background adds to the music, and the Oriental vibes probably comes from Alian's Persian background.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We have got some great guests with us today. They join us live here on the big broadcast. So tell me a little bit about how we find your music, how we download your music, just support your efforts, everything.
Thank you. Do you want to explain?
Yeah, sure. So all our music is available on all streaming platforms, for example, and also Bandcamp. And basically, the direct way to support us is to actually listen to the music, and also you can buy the songs and the EP from Bandcamp, and that directly supports us.
Yeah. And also, of course, sharing our music, for example, locally there in the US, where the market is quite a bit bigger than in Finland. So just basically listening to it and telling your friends about our music is probably the best way to support.
And check out the official website, amongsttheashes.com.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We have got some great guests with us today. They join us live here on the broadcast. So I want each and every one of you guys to tell me your musical heroes and influences.
Okay, me to go first.
Yeah, well, what a musical background. I actually started by playing cello, so I have not a single one, but if I need to say somebody from like this area of guitar, I would say that maybe when I was like when I was a teenager, then I think I got to listen to Children of Bodom, so I think that's maybe then Rob Lappola and Aleksi Laiho, so I think they have been quite an influence for many guitarists around. And maybe for the musical side, I think influences I get from really wide variety of bands, like also from classical music a little bit, but at the moment I would say that like on this same area music, I would say Black Dahlia Murder, Cannibal Corpse, these kind of bands are the biggest influence for me.
Alian?
For me, it was it has changed from time to time. But if I want to say about like last 5 years, I would say that on my vocal Jeff Walker from British death metal band Carcass, and I think and Ocean's vocalist Matthias Lilmans. They are on top of my head, but yeah, that's for now.
All right, for me, it's quite clear that it's from bands. It's Hypocrisy. That's my all-time favorite, and of course from like I actually like a bass player that I look up to is probably Daniel Firth from Cradle of Filth, and from vocals it's Trevor Sternad, rest in peace, brother, and Peter Tatgren from Hypocrisy.
All right. So I think probably the biggest influence on me when I was a teenager was definitely Aleksi Laino from Children of Bottom. It was basically the biggest influence on every single Finnish guitar player when they were teenagers. Before that, it was maybe the Tony Iommi or the from Black Sabbath, Richie Blackmore, and that sort of guys. And nowadays, I've gotten much more into some lighter stuff, maybe jazz fusion and progressive metal. Of course, there are names like John Petrucci and Guthrie Govan is definitely, in my opinion, probably the best guitar player on the planet. And if I could play like him, I'd probably give my left testicle for that.
That's awesome.
But nowadays, I think that maybe musically, when it comes to music in general, not only playing the guitar, the bands I listen to most, I think Lamb of God, then a Finnish band called Stamina, then sometimes, of course, Children of Bottom. I tend to listen to a lot of Dream Theater as well, and bands like that. But like quite a variety of different metal genres and some jazz fusion stuff. But I try not to take too much influences on those jazz fusion stuff on this music, because otherwise this music is going to change a lot.
Fantastic.
Yeah, maybe the last one here. Yeah, I kind of like grew up with British heavy metal, and probably Iron Maiden is going to be the top band for me personally for forever, no matter what bands I discover in the future. And of course, as my musical influences, I kind of like pick up stuff from progressive music. Gavin Harrison, for example, from Porcupine Tree is one of my favorite drummers, and of course, Iron Maiden's Nico McBrain, obviously, is also one of my biggest drum stars out there. So yeah, I think that was it. All five of us, I guess. Yeah, got different preferences.
We have some great guests with us today. They are the Finnish-based Amongst the Ashes. They have released a brand new EP named The Fabricated Moliath, and it is absolutely amazing. They join us today here on our big broadcast. So, tell me a little bit about this track we are going to go to here in just a few moments. It is a fantastic, fantastic tune. You guys just have all sorts of great music. Tell me a little bit about your songwriting process and putting all your music together.
Our music is basically written like the idea of the band is that any of us bring some ideas on the table, and then other band members, they develop it, they modify it, put their stuff on it, and like it's we try to make it a common thing, like not concentrating or like any of us like
We try to bring our new ideas on table and work on it as a band. So it comes out as a best of us.
Look at that so far, the songs have been mostly written, like the bass for the songs have been written by Ali. But everybody's adding their thoughts to the songs and new things, and also the producer takes effect in the studio.
Yeah, the producer had quite an effect on the songs with this EP, and obviously he did quite awesome job there. Obviously there were some disagreements on the way, but eventually it turned out really awesome. So we're happy with it.
Yeah, I think the producer actually, Alexander Kuosa, his name. So he really managed to help us to achieve this kind of like epic atmosphere what we have there on the EP. So,
Yeah, kind of find the highlights of the song that was already there.
yes.
And find the highlight and boost that. So yeah, big hand to our producer as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are going to go to your first track that we're going to play here. It is it is Fallen from Grace. Tell us a little about this.
Alian, you want to go backstory?
Fallen from Grace. What do you want me to talk about? I don't know.
Just tell us about the song. Just tell us about the song, and then we're going to play it. Simple.
Maybe you can help me.
Well, I could try and explain. So Fallen from Grace. It starts off with tight guitar riff and kind of tribal-ish feeling with drums, and then we head off to the epic start with the clean vocals and huge atmosphere. And it's kind of like it's very angry song, but we get like some lighter and nicer aspects in the choruses, and it's a fast and aggressive pace for sure.
Do you, Alian, want to share something about the lyrics or the story behind those?
Lyrics are background of social and the background of economical and cultural, like how to say, bad atmosphere in my home country. So it's the basic background for the lyrics, but I absorbed from here and there as well.
Fantastic. Well, we are going to do this. We are going to place you guys on a brief hold here on Skype. When we come back, we will have more. We're going to play this track right now. It's Amongst the Ashes. is Amongst the Ashes, Fallen from Grace, and they join us today here on our big broadcast. We are going to go back live to these guys, and they join us. They join us here on our big broadcast. So tell me a little bit about your social media and all that, so people can get in touch with you guys on social media.
In Instagram, you can search us with the handle a.t.a.metal. And on Facebook, it's facebook.com/amongsttheashes. I think these two we are active on.
And obviously the website.
Yeah, our website. Yeah, probably Instagram has the most interesting content, probably. And we're heading to studio next month, so definitely there's going to be some updates from there and videos and stuff like that. Maybe some sneak peeks to the songs. Yep. So yeah, maybe Instagram is the way to go if you have to pick one.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, you guys are amazing. Your music is fantastic. I appreciate you making time for us today. Thanks for coming on the broadcast. Before we let you go, how do people buy your music and get involved with what you guys are doing online?
Well, anyone could buy our music from Bandcamp, I think.
Yes.
But that's probably the only source where you can buy it. But obviously, if you're somewhere around when we're having maybe our first gig someday,
hopefully in the US as well.
then that would be a great way to support us. But I think at the moment the only source to buy our music is Bandcamp, and obviously listening to our music from the streaming services is a huge thing as well. So do that if you can.
Yeah, and share it. Share it too.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I appreciate you making time for us today. Thanks for coming on the broadcast. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank
you, guys. There they go. That is Amongst the Ashes. They join us today here on our big program. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.